Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll learn more about properties and permissions in our Tableau server. So for that, let us go to our Tableau server and explore the different properties that we have for our charts or different dashboards that we publish. So as an example, I'm taking this chart that I have published, that I've already published here. So if I click on this three dots, it will show the different actions that we can perform on this particular dashboard. So first one is editing workbook. This we have seen in our previous video. So if you do not watch it, I'll share the link in the description. Please do watch it. Or if at all you want to edit in desktop, which means that this book will be downloaded and then you can edit it from your Tableau desktop. After that, suppose if at all you want to rename, first thing is suppose if you want to rename this workbook, then you can do it from here. Click on rename. I'm renaming it as dashboard. Okay, click on that and click on rename. So we might get sometimes this kind of requirements where we want to change the name of our dashboard, or we might publish the name with an incorrect name. Then after publishing we realize that okay, published with an incorrect name. Then you can go to this location and you can change the name of the workbook directly. Instead of downloading and changing the name and again republishing it, you can directly do it from server level. Okay, again if I click on this, we can also move reports or dashboards from one folder to another folder here. You see, now our report is currently in this dev location. I want to move it to prod location. So I can click on this and I have an option called as move. If I click on this move, it will ask me to which folder do I need to move. Click on this prod and click on move content. So automatically this report will be moved. Now you see that report is not available here. It is moved. So if I go back to my folder or to our folder that we have moved, prod, here is our report. So very simple, directly we can move our reports from one folder to another folder within the server here. Okay. And next important step is permissions here. Very important option here. So if I click on this, you see here is where all the detailed options of the permission level that we have defined for this workbook is available. You see, by default, all the users, whoever are available in this server, they have access to see the report, filter the report, see the comments, add the comments. So these are the different levels of permissions we have. Okay. So generally in real time, by default, all users, I mean the permission for this all users group will be denied here. Okay. So we deny this by clicking on this template, go click on that, and here we have different options. If at all you want to allow a default permission level, then you can do that from here. But if at all you want to deny it, you can directly deny it here. So after denying it, which means, if a user is available in this all users group, he can be part of any group. He need not be in all the groups. He can be only in some part. So what we do is we define at group level. So for that, I'm clicking on add group here. So when I do that, it will list out all the different groups that we have already. So like we have created in our previous sessions while adding users. If not, I'll share that link also. It will show the different groups that are available here. Like we have dev group, we have prod group, we have QA group, we have sit testing group. So this we have created in our previous session. If I click on that, now all the users that are available in this group, what kind of permissions you want to set, that you can do it from here. Okay, so I want my sit groups or the users who are available in this group, I want them to see my report, I want them to filter, I don't want them to see my comments, or I want to see the comments but I don't want them to add comments, and I want them to download image, and maybe download summary data as well. And then what are the permissions that you want, you can do it from here, and then click on save option. Now automatically for all the users, by default you have denied the permission, which means if a user is part of all users group and he is not part of any other group, then he will not be able to access any group, any report. This is very important point to understand. So let me repeat it again. If a user is part of this all users group, and he is not part of any other users group, then that user will not be able to access any report, because by default we have denied him permission here. Okay, like this we can access or give permission at group level to our reports, so that our reports will look or they are secured here at server level. Okay, now if at all you want to search, now assume you got a request from the user. He's saying that, okay, no, I cannot see the report, or I am able to log in but I cannot see the report. Then if you search for that user, you see, for example here, express data, this user has all these permissions on the server. Okay, so you can clearly search for the user and see what type of permissions here he has. So by saying this, you will clearly understand if he has permission to see the report or filter the report or not. And based on that, you can take the necessary actions. Okay, so very important point to understand that. Okay, so let us go back. And now, so same way, if I click this again here, so we have seen rename, we have seen move, we have seen permissions. Now you see owner, I am the owner here, or here the user who has published is the owner. If I am publishing the report, then I will become the owner. It will automatically read that and it will display here. Now suppose after publishing this report, this user has left the organization, then we can take the ownership of that report. Okay, so on that we can do it by here, from here, click on this and click on change owner. So now I want to change the owner to this guy. Click on that and click on change owner. Now automatically that report will be updated under his name. Okay, now suppose by default, if that user will get deleted after he left the organization, then this report might be again, might not run, or it might cause some issues. So to avoid that, what we do is we take the ownership of those kind of reports. Okay, again, that is very important here to understand change on. Next important option in server is the revision history. So often it happens that in real time we might keep publishing the same report after, by making multiple changes to it. Like we might get change requests, multiple change requests on the same dashboard. So today we made one change and we published it after successful testing and prod deployment is done. Again, next month we might get another ticket on the same report asking us to change again something in the dashboard. So we will publish again. So if at all you want to check the revision history, then here is the revision history, which will show what are the changes made, and how many times that was published and when was the first published. All the revision history is available here. Okay, so by mistake you have published incorrect version or something, that you did not you do not want to publish, but yet you did it, and after publishing you realized, okay, you want to revert it to your previous version, then you can do it from here. Now you see, first version was revision 1, it was under this publisher name, and then we changed it under this name. Okay, now if I click on this, or you can select whatever you want, I'm selecting that, and if I click on this restore, automatically this will be restored to the previous user. Or you can see preview here, or you want to download, you can download this copy and see what are the changes in this dashboard, and again you can compare it with your workbook that you have in your local machine and see what is correct and what is not, and then again publish. That action also you can do it here. But now, since we want to restore, click on this and click on restore. Automatically, our Tableau report is restored to previous version. Now you see it is under the same owner. Just before we changed the ownership of this report. Okay, same way, like we have seen different permissions or different level of actions for this dashboard, we can do it for our site also here. So click on these three dotted lines here. You see here we have rename. We can change the name of this. So I'll change from prod to production. I can change it that. Same way if I click on this again. So I can again move this folder also to into another folder. We can also do that. Same like we have done it for our dashboard. We can do it here also. like folder directly. I want to migrate my folder from one to another. So all the reports that are available in this folder will be migrated to another one. Okay. Next is again permissions. So what type of permission you want to give at folder level or at project level or at site level. So all are similar terminology here. So if at all you want to assign some permission at project level, then this is the area where you can give. So by default, you see all users will have the permission to see the report and to publish the report in this server. Okay, so if at all you want to change it, you can add a user group again here, and like say for prod group, I want only user to see. That's it. I don't want them to publish. That's it. Okay, we are restricting users from publishing. Okay, only for like site administrator, they can publish the report. Others, no one can publish. So that kind of access, specific access we are giving to our server here. So we have lot of controls at project level or at site level, and we have a lot of controls at the report level also. Okay, so you want to delete, you can delete it from here, or change owner like we did for our dashboard, you can do it from here. Okay, so hope you like the video. That's it from my side in this video. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.